Well, I'm glad I made the call to eat my lunch before I went in that fucking attic. Ay, ay, ay. Maggots and fucking dead rats melt into the floor. Not a good look. I had to wear my mask. I'm like, I'm not fucking with this shit. I gotta go wash my hands. I already sprayed bleach on. Excuse me. So, here we are, friends. I'm gonna go this way. Alright. So, I was, emailing back and forth with a friend I haven't seen in a while. She wants to come down.
At the stop sign,
she wants to come down, and she comes down to Florida every couple of years. Her dad's got a house actually outside of Sarasota, and I went to high school with her, but I think she's 2 years older than I don't know. I don't really care. But
at the stop sign, turn left onto Sawyer Road.
It's never been anything romantic between us or anything like that, and I'm not planning on any. You know, half the time people come down here, they get so busy that they forget to whatever, which is fine, because I don't want to fucking, I'm not going out to any bars or anything.
3/4 of a mile.
But I don't know, just thinking about like relationships and how hard it is for me to find somebody that I actually like want them to be at my house when I get home from work. You know what I mean? Like, and I just kind of was skimming through the scripture of I forget, this is horrible, I should remember this stuff, but skimming through the scriptures, and you know, it's talking about, you know, God's grace is sufficient for you. I think we were talking about Paul and his thorn in his flesh or ailment or whatever. I don't know why I'm yawning like that. That's like how I yawn when I used to take mushrooms. My grace is sufficient for you, meaning, listen, whatever you got going on in your life, my grace is sufficient for you. You'll be okay. You're not, you know, you're not going to be like incredibly depressed or incredibly lonely or incredibly like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. You know what I mean? And if God wanted me,
turn right onto Be Rich Road.
If God, it sounded like it said be rich. If God wanted me to have a girlfriend, I'd have a girlfriend. If God wanted me to be married, I'd be married. You know what I mean? Things end bad or they wouldn't end. Do you know what I mean? Like, things end bad or they wouldn't end. That's just the truth. You know? So,
at the light, turn right onto Be Rich Road.
It is what it is, you know. I just been struggling with some things with my ex. You know, but I have to
For 3 miles.
I can't back down from what has gone on, because what's going on could end up eventually with her lack of sober thinking and her lack of sober living and all of that shit. It's eventually gonna, you know, I eventually had to whatever, but get rid of her. But you know, I thought 2 years by now, I would have thought that she would have got her shit together. So I've been really fucking just annoyed is the first word, and the other word is I have an incredible, profound fucking sadness when I think about her. That, man, 2 years, you know what I mean? Like, you were the fucking love of my life, and you went 2 years without being able to get your shit together, then there's no way that you're fucking trying to get your shit together, or there's no way that you fucking love me. Do you know what I mean? Because there's just no way 2 years fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, 2 years is a long fucking time to lose somebody, and to just, you know, and I see exactly what she's doing, you know. I don't know, I've just been really, I'm not like, you know, listen, anytime we've ever had, I mean, this is the longest this has ever gone on. I can't, you know, I mean, I can't take her back until she acknowledges the shit that she's done and owns it. I'm not fucking opening the door to whatever, because I did it before, and I allowed her to kind of come in, and I kind of half-assed it, and it bit me in the ass, and I knew better, and it's no one's fault but my own, but I'm not letting her back into my life. Not that she's trying or anything like that. You know, she's got a new a new lover. I can only imagine what fucking dork she's dating now. Fine. Do you know what I mean? Every time we've ever broken up, she always runs back to the first available person that will fucking comfort her or whatever, which is what 11th graders do, so whatever. You know, I would love to see her go to therapy, go to counseling, get your shit together, have a fucking remarkable, you know, happy ending. Even if it's not with me, I would just like to see, like, her, you know, like, you know, because I'll just be honest with you, I know when people are sober, you know, dude, if you were sober, you would be up all night, every night, thinking, like I did, about all the fucking shit I did dirty to people when I was using. I would be calling people that didn't even know who the fuck I was to ask for their forgiveness. There's no way that you're sober and then you're gonna pretend that what happened and the fucking horrible things that you did to me didn't happen, and you're gonna tell me and gaslight me and all. No, it's not gonna. We'll never talk. Listen, if this is the way it's gonna be, then we'll just never talk again. And I'm more than fucking not. It's not the way I want it, but I'm just telling you, I'm not changing anything about this fucking agreement. You know what I mean? She could call me right now from the hospital and say that she's got 4 minutes to live, and I'd say, well, you need to fucking apologize about all the fucking dirty, deceitful shit you did, and all the lies and all the bullshit and all the fucking unfaithfulness and everything. I don't have to ever talk to you. You know, like, I don't ever have to fucking talk to you again. I just would like to be able to talk to you once in a while and have a fucking real conversation if you're capable of doing that, which at this point in time, obviously not. You know what I mean? This is somebody that needs, like, serious counseling and serious therapy. You know, she was in therapy for a while, and I told her, if you're going to be with me, you need to be in therapy. And she was, and then one day she just fucking said, oh, I don't want to go anymore. And I kept telling her, you're going to relapse. I can see it coming. Once she stopped going to the gym with me, it was only a matter of time. You know, so it's horrible. You know, I love her. I hate, you know, I'll be honest with you, I hate how much I love this fucking person. I seen them, what was it? I don't know if it was 6 months ago or something. I don't remember the month. It wasn't horribly long. It went about 4 or 5 months ago, I think. And she fucking came over. We hung out. She pretty much slept the whole time she was at my house. And then proceeded to tell me that she wasn't using drugs. And I'm like,
Head west
okay.
towards State Highway
So
758.
you spent the night at my house. You woke up. You're supposed to go feed the cats with me. You haven't seen your cats that you fucking abandoned in 2 years. And you can't even get out of bed till 4:30. You know what I mean? And then she proceeded to get in an argument with me about something. She said, I want to go home. I said, I'll take you home. That's fine. And she told me to never contact her again. And then she contacts me using my last name as her email address. And then she met some fucking whatever. I'm just too old to even get involved in all of this fucking high school drama. I feel bad for the dude because he's about to get his fucking life rocked. But, you know, thinking of, like, relationships and shit. I was just talking, like I said, to this girl, and I don't even have feelings for anybody. I don't even have the wherewithal. My testosterone is through the roof, and I don't even have, like, the wherewithal to, like, I just don't even want to bullshit with somebody and talk to them and pretend that I want, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't have that anymore. I'm just not interested. I have, you know, feeding my cats and going to the gym is so much more fulfilling right now in my life. Like it says, my grace will be sufficient for you. God makes all things work together in the end for his good. And I hope that includes her. It doesn't have to be me and her end up in some, you know, reality TV show marriage and everything's fine and whatever. I mean, I would just love to see her get her shit together and quit being a fucking muppet the rest of her life. You know what I mean?